Okay guys, here's another cooking video. Today I'm going to be cooking up taco soup. This is my favorite dish to cook simply because it is so easy and the taste is outstanding, and it's kind of a mix between a soup and a chili. I would almost call it taco chili, but the recipe is called taco soup. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I love to hear your feedback. So take care, and here we go. Okay guys, here's the ingredients. It calls for 1 pound of ground beef, 1 medium onion diced, 1 can of chili beans, a can of kidney beans, 2 cans of tomatoes, peeled. We're actually using wedge tomatoes today. You can also use diced tomatoes. 1 can of peeled and diced green chilies, a can of tomato soup, a can of sliced olives, and we're going to add some chili powder, and one packet of taco seasoning. So that's the ingredients. I'm browning up my meat, as you can see here, and I've got the onions in there, so they're cooking together. And once it's brown, I'm just going to drain it and add it back to this pot. I like using this Dutch oven. I know it looks really big, but it comes in handy whenever you're adding all the other ingredients. And trust me when I tell you, it looks like a big meal, but we'll eat this until it's gone. We'll freeze it. So the cool thing about this is the hardest part of the whole meal, is browning the meat and draining it, because literally all the other steps just include opening the cans of the ingredients and adding them, and then just stirring it occasionally for the next couple hours. But the preparation for it is very, very minimum. So anyways, I will catch you guys on the next step. I'm going to go ahead and open up all the cans of the ingredients that's remaining. I'm back. I drained the grease off, and now the meat and the onions have been added back to the pot. Now we're just going to add the ingredients. It's that simple. So here's my can of kidney beans, and I put the juices and everything in there. You don't want to drain the beans, because the juices from the beans actually adds flavor, and it adds, obviously, the liquid to it. Makes it more of a soup. Here's my chili beans. My tomatoes. And we use the wedges because we cook it for a while, and the wedges will actually, they'll cook down in it, and they'll mush up, and we like to have the bites of tomato. You can use diced tomatoes on there if you like. Here's my green chilies. Put a whole can in there. If you don't like the spices, I guess you could always take this out, but I like the heat. Mix all that together, like so. And now I'm going to add the tomato soup. I use a little spatula here to get it all out. And the recipe calls for 2 cups of water, but what I like to do is I like to take my can here and fill it up with water. I just put 2 cans of water in there. It gets all the soup out of the can, and we mix that up. Now I have the black olives, but I wait and I add that, I don't know, about an hour later. Just keeps the olives from breaking up more than what I wish that they would. Now I'll add the chili powder. Now the chili powder, it calls for 2 tablespoons of chili powder. I just add a whole lot, just because we like it. We like that flavor. And the 1 packet of taco seasoning. And that's it. Mix it up and let it sit there, and it's actually going to cook uncovered for, the recipe says, 2 to 3 hours. The longer you let this cook, the better the flavor is going to be. It'll just, it'll cook together and marry really nice. But what I'll do is about an hour after it started cooking here, I will add the olives. That way the olives don't cook down too much. And that's it. That's how easy it is. So I'll come back whenever I add the olives and show you what it looks like. But until then, I guess you can just go watch TV. So take care. Just a couple seconds ago, I turned the camera off and I was stirring it up. And I'm like, man, it just doesn't, looks like I'm missing something. I'm missing something. I couldn't remember what it was. Well, guess what? The original recipe is how I cooked it. And then we altered the recipe, adding one more ingredient, and that is corn. So corn is my favorite vegetable, and I can't believe I forgot this, but we add a cup of whole kernel corn, as I'm making a mess, but that's okay, my dog will clean it up. And I can't believe I forgot that, so how embarrassing. Anyways, mix that in, let it cook, and you'll be pleased. So there it is, and in about 45 minutes to an hour I'm going to add the black olives. And even right now, it's been 15 minutes since I first started browning the meat. So I've done all this in just 15 minutes, and then you just let it cook. So it's easy and it tastes outstanding. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'll be back. I'm gonna clean up put these cans in the trash. Take care. Okay guys, it's been about an hour since I had all the ingredients added, since I added the corn actually. So what we're gonna do now is I turn the heat down. Really, it's just gonna simmer the rest of the way. It's actually ready to eat now if you wanted to, but what I'm going to do now is add the black olives. I'm not a big fan of black olives, and I've had it without black olives, so if you don't like the olives, you can always take this out. But Rebecca loves the black olives, so we're going to add the small can of black olives. So the things you do for the ones you love. So just mix that can in there, and as you can see, it's really cooked down the tomatoes, and it's pretty much ready to eat. So I'm gonna let it simmer. Rebecca will be home from class in about an hour. So I think my dog's getting in the trash. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. And the next video, or the next shot you'll see, will be the end product in a bowl. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Once again, it's super easy to make, and it's very, very tasty. It's called taco soup, and if you want to call it taco chili, you won't hurt my feelings. So I have the recipe listed over to the right in the description, and I also have a link to a printable recipe that I have out on pouchfriendly.com, which is a website designed just for recipes for people who's had weight loss surgery. So once again, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys soon.